Hello students, today I am starting a new chapter in physics, force and pressure. So in class 6th, you have already learnt how objects are moved. Do you recall how we decide whether the object moving faster than other? You know that moving objects are always changes direction of motion. So what makes an object slow down or go faster or changes direction of motion? So here I'll give some examples that the football move, goalkeeper stops the ball, fielders stop a ball by hitting a opening the book and like that. So what do you do to make a football move? What do you do to moving a ball? It's move faster or slower. How does a goalkeeper stops the ball? How the fielder stops the ball hit by a batsman? So here we see that here the goalkeeper will stop the ball by pushing or by an action, some action. We know that the actions are like pushing, kicking, throwing or hitting, lifting, opening, picking, pulling. So by all these actions we can stop the moving object, or we can uh, move the object, or we can change the direction of the motion of an object. So we often say that these actions are called what? Force. The force has been applied on the ball when we kicked or pushed or flicked or kicking, hitting, lifting, so that. So these push or pull on an object are called what? Force. Remember that a push or pull on an object is called force. So when does a force come into play? Let us find out. So when does a force come into play? So if a man standing behind the stationary car means, see here, the stationary car means the car is in rest. So if a man standing behind the stationary car, will the car move due to the presence of a man? No. When the car will move, this is the car, you see that this is the car, a person or a man stand behind the car. So due to his presence, car will move? No. So when the car will move, when the person will applying a force, that means when a person is pushing the car, then car will move. So see that there is an interaction between the person and a car. Because of this interaction, forces will play an important role. So see here, an interaction of a one object with another object results in a forces between two objects. The forces will play an important role between the two objects when the interaction will occur in between two objects. So the forces are mainly due to interaction between two objects. Remember that forces are due to interaction between two objects. Okay. You know the game, the tug of war. You know the game, tug of war. So in this game, two teams are involved. You know that. So if one team will pull the rope in one direction and other team will pull the rope in the opposite direction. Yes. Okay. What will occur when two teams are applying force in opposite direction? So what will be happened? So see here, if the one team will applying the force larger than the other team, the team will wins. Yes or no? Yes. If the one team, this is the tug of war, this is one team, this is other team. This team will applying the more force than this team. So this team will win, because this team will applying the more force. Yes. So if the two teams are applying the same force, what will happening? Simply the rope will not move. The rope does not move, it will be in rest when the two teams are applying the same force. So I'll give another example here. If this is the box, the big box, if you push this box, okay, in the direction of its motion, and your friend also, this is you, and your friend also joining with you to push this box, so what will happen? The box will move in the direction of its motion. Yes or no? Yes. So see here, the forces are applied on an object in the same direction. This is the direction of the force. The box will also in the same direction. Now the forces are add one another. Remember that if you applying the force in the same direction, the forces are add to one another. So if, see here, if two forces, this is the box, so if you pushing the ball in this direction, your friend pushing the box in this direction, so what will happen? So here see that in which direction the force will maximum, so in that direction box will move. So if the two forces act in the opposite direction on an object, the net force acting on it is a difference between the two forces. Remember that if the two forces are acting in opposite direction of an object, so here there are two forces, this is one force, this is another force. If the two forces are acting in an opposite direction, the net force, it will be what? The difference between the two forces. And one more thing is, the strength of the force is called a magnitude. Remember that the strength of a force is called magnitude. The next one is, see here, a force can change the state of the motion. So here I taken one example. This is the football court. See here, this is the football court. So here the player will kick the ball. This is the ball. The player will kick the ball to move towards the goal. This is the goal. Okay, the player will kick the ball. This ball move to, when player kick the ball, this ball move towards the goal. Before applying the force on this ball, the speed of the ball is 0. Remember that. Before applying the force on this ball, the speed of this ball will 0. When player will kick the ball, that means kicking means here player will applying the force on this ball, the ball will move towards the goal. So here the goalkeeper will trying to stop this ball. The goalkeeper will trying to stop this ball. So he is also applying a force. Yes, he is also applying a force. So this force is in the form of jumping. Yes, is in the form of jumping. So he jumps up to stop the ball. So here see that the force applied on an object may change its speed. First, before applying the force, the ball, its speed is 0. When player will applying the force, its speed will increases. Yes, because it's moving towards the goal, its speed will increases. When goalkeeper will trying to stop this ball, that means he trying to decreases the speed of the ball. Yes, he trying to decreases the speed of the ball, so that the force applied on an object may change its speed. If the force applied on the object is in the direction of its motion, the speed of the object is increases. Remember that. So this is the ball. if we are applying the force on this ball, this is the direction of the motion. Here also the force is applied on the object in the direction of its motion, so the speed of the object will increases. So okay, if the force applied in the direction opposite to the direction of motion, see here, this is the ball, so ball will moving in this direction. If the force is applied, this is the goalkeeper, I'll take the example, the goalkeeper will applying the force opposite to this direction of motion, so that here it decreases the speed of an object. Remember, so when the force is applied in the opposite to the direction of the motion, the speed of the object will decreases. Here also the same thing will happen. Okay, the same thing will happen. Okay, does the force can only change the state of a motion? No. See here, I'll take the example, a rubber band. This is the rubber band suspended from a nail in a fixed wall. So that this is the wall. So here, this is the rubber. This is the rubber ball. So here I fix it. Okay, this rubber ball is suspended from a nail fixed on it. This is the nail. If you taken, this is the nail. So from a nail fixed on a wall. So if I applying the force, this is the rubber band. So here I put some weight, or if you take in your hand and this will just so here I'll just put a weight. Okay, here at the end, other end of the rubber band, put some weight. So this rubber band will extend. Yes, this rubber band will extend. That means here I applying the force in the form of weight. Yes, so here applying the force in the form of weight. When you put some weight, the rubber band will extend. Okay, so that when putting the weight, the rubber band will extend. That means it changes its shape of a rubber. Yes, this is the rubber. Before applying the force, the rubber will like this. When you applying the some force, the rubber will extend like this. That means its shape will changes. So here we see that the force can also change the shape of an object. Remember that the force can also change the shape of an object and also change the state of the motion of a body. Okay, see here, when you force applying on any body, the force makes an object move from rest, or may change the speed of an object. The force may change the direction of an object. Also, the force may change in the shape of an object. These are all results. When you applying the force on any body, the results are what? The first results are the object will move from the rest position, or it changes the speed of the object, or it changes its direction of motion of an object, or change in the shape of an object. So the force can bring these results. Remember that. Okay.